Hello my friends, Amy Esther here, and we are on week 34 of my pregnancy. Cannot believe we are getting so close to baby boy. I'm already out of breath. As always, man, you guys, these weeks, they're rough. If you've missed any of my previous updates, I do have a playlist. I'll link it in the description below. My whole entire pregnancy I have documented, and it has been a struggle. If you have been watching, I have been just barely making it by, but still going, still trucking. We are getting closer to meeting baby boy, and I don't know if I can make it through this one. I am exhausted just by talking to you right now. I actually am filming this one day later than I normally do. You won't notice because it'll go up on the same day, but I'm filming a day later because yesterday I just could not get myself to film. I was feeling so terrible, and I was like, I just can't do it. Can't do it today. And so I pushed it off a day, which I try not to do with these pregnancy updates, but I just could not do it. I was so sick yesterday. And sorry, out of breath. Today I felt the same way, but I knew I had to get this done for you. And honestly, just setting up this film, like my film setup, has exhausted me. And man, I'm just already so tired just by setting this whole thing up. So I'm sorry. This is another one of those rough pregnancy updates. I feel like all of mine lately have been like this, and I'm sorry. I just have to show you the truth, you guys. And it's freaking hot today. So I have my ice pack sitting on my lap, trying to cool myself down. So if I start just like sweating like crazy, then you know why. It's just freaking hot. Anyway, I guess it's not very pregnancy related. Okay, pregnancy. Week 34, you guys. This has been a week of ups and downs for sure. But we're getting so close that it's getting easier, if that makes sense. Like, even though I'm still feeling really sick, each week I'm just like, okay, I'm this much closer to getting this baby boy that it's made it mentally a little bit better. However, I still definitely have ups and downs mentally. In fact, like an hour ago, I just started crying for no reason. I don't even know why. I just like burst into tears. I feel like my hormones are all over the place. I'll just be super happy and things are super great, and then the next minute I'm just like crying and upset and angry at everyone and everything, and my hormones have just been kind of all over the place. Lots of ups and downs for sure. I weigh 154 pounds, so I've gained 33 pounds this pregnancy so far. And yeah, I don't know anything else to say about that. I feel like I had something else, and there's nothing. So that's how much weight gain I've had. I do feel like my appetite has increased like crazy this week. Like, I finish eating and I just want to eat more. Like, as soon as I finish my plate, I'm thinking like, I should get something to eat because I'm kind of hungry. Like, I'll eat a ton and still feel hungry after. It's super weird. Now, I do have a small intestine bacterial overgrowth, and it gets better the bigger I get. And so I feel like maybe that's why my appetite is starting to increase so much, is just because my SIBO is getting a little bit better. And so don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back after the baby. That's happened with my daughter. It got better by the end, and then it came back right after I had the baby. But I think that might be why I've just had this super increase in appetite. I've had a pretty low appetite most of this pregnancy. Kind of had to force myself to eat most days. Been pretty nauseous, and this week I feel like I haven't been nauseous hardly at all, and I've just had a crazy big appetite. So I just want to eat all the things. And it's funny, my husband started this new like healthy lifestyle plan he's been doing. He's going swimming every day and like eating really good, and he stopped eating sugar, and like he's just like being super awesome in that department. And I feel like I am just like totally trying to pull him down with me because I'm not exercising. In fact, just today I was like, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do it. And I told my husband, you watch the toddler, I'm going to go to the gym. And I couldn't get myself off the bed to go to the gym. I was just so fatigued and tired So instead, I took a shower and I read a book. That's where I'm at. But my husband has like been so awesome and healthy, and I feel like I'm just tearing him down because every day I'm like, let's go get some food that's really bad for us, and let's go. I just like keep trying to get him to do stuff with me because I don't know, it's more fun to do with someone else. But anyway, I feel like I am just like eating whatever I want. I am not really exercising well, and those are two things that I really stand for. I feel like they're super important, and I do feel like it's important to eat healthy when you're pregnant. I do believe that. And I try to eat healthy, but I've just been wanting to eat a lot. And when I'm not pregnant, you guys know I eat usually paleo, but at least I eat really healthy. I always eat a lot of vegetables. I always exercise very regularly. And when I'm pregnant, I don't know, this time around it's not working out. With my daughter, I did exercise with her pregnancy really well. In fact, I remember going to the gym the day I went to the hospital. And this one, I think I might just have to cancel my gym membership because I haven't used it in a long time. Oh, you guys, I'm just being real with you. This is my real life. I am not very inspiring when I'm pregnant. I am not... Anyway, people always ask me, like, what diet are you eating and how do you keep up with exercise? Y'all, I don't. So that's the truth. I'll be inspiring next year, but this year we're just focusing on getting through this pregnancy because I've been so sick. As for my anemia, it hasn't really gotten much better. I have been getting iron shots, so I feel like I will have days, like it's usually like 2 days after my iron shot, I have a little bit more energy. And then I crash again. And it just seems like it's going up and down and up and down. And I do have a video about the supplements that I take while I'm pregnant. So I hope you guys watch that. I will link it in the description if I remember. If I don't remember, let me know in the comments and remind me to link that in the description so you can watch that video. But they have been helping, some of them, but I'm still just struggling. Even with my iron shots, I still feel extremely fatigued, so tired all the time. Having a hard time doing anything, which has gotten harder because I have definitely hit the nesting phase. Like my brain is like wanting to do all the things. I have this huge long list of all the deep cleaning I want to do. Luckily, I had just organized my house during the couple months of this pregnancy that I felt pretty good. Kind of in the middle there, I felt a lot better. And, oh, well, I'm falling over. Anyway, I just reorganized. So most of my like closets and cabinets have been wiped out and reorganized. And I've tried really hard to keep my house organized and clean. Not necessarily tidy, but I've tried to keep it clean and things. I've tried to just not let it get gross while I've been so sick because it's way too easy to just let the dishes overflow and let the laundry get backed up and all of that kind of stuff. So I do have a video coming out about that, how I've kept it clean, but point is, I'm really proud of myself. I'm so happy with myself that I had organized right before all of this started because it has made it easier to get to this place of nesting and actually knowing that, okay, most of my house is good. There's just some small pieces, and actually my mom came over yesterday and cleaned my bathroom. So sweet of her. I'd posted on Instagram that I was struggling, and I wasn't meaning for it to be like a complainer or asking for help at all. I was just kind of like sharing the truth that I was wanting to nest, but I just couldn't get out of bed to clean. And I had 3 different people message me saying that they wanted to come over and clean my house for me, which was so sweet. And of course, I tried to say no. It's hard for me to accept. I'm trying to work on accepting help from other people. But my mother would not take no for an answer, and she showed up and she actually vacuumed my car and cleaned the bathrooms. Those were probably the 2 big things I wanted to do. I did have one other one, which I got done on my own, very proud, which was deep cleaning my couch. So I have a huge, massive couch. I love it so much. Usually when I'm not pregnant, about once a month, I will vacuum the whole thing. I vacuum the tops every day just because I have animals and baby get crumbs and food all over the place. So I'll vacuum like the top layer of my couch every day. But I flip open all of the cushions, vacuum those, and then I pull apart the whole couch, vacuum underneath the couch, and I hand wash the floors under the couch. Like I did the whole thing, and it took all my energy to the point where I couldn't put it back together after. And I just had to wait for my husband to get home to put everything back. But those are kind of the big 3 things that I really wanted to get done that I kind of let slide and hadn't been able to get to. So luckily, with the help of my mother and my husband, we were able to get those done. My brain still wants to do a lot. Today, in fact, I was just trying to clean everything, and like I was cleaning my dog's cage, and I know that I probably shouldn't, and then it's going to make me crash later, but there's just this nesting instinct in me that makes me feel like I have to clean really just all the time. I just feel like I have to clean and get things ready and always be prepared in case he comes early, or, you know, I just have all these thoughts that I want to clean. And it's funny because I have a really good system of being productive while not overworking myself. In fact, I made an entire course on it. And yeah, right now I am not doing good at that, because if I have a little bit of energy, I'm using all of it to clean whatever I want to clean, and then I crash. And that's not how I usually operate, but this end of pregnancy, I am just making it by, you guys. Here's the truth. I am not perfect at all, and especially during pregnancy, I just struggle sometimes. Anyway, I know these are always so rambly, and I don't know why you guys like to watch these, because it's just me rambling about my life. The other symptoms is I actually had my first actually painful contraction that felt like a real contraction. It's like a very mild contraction. It definitely wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm in labor, but it was, could this be the start of labor kind of thing? And then of course it was only one. Never, like the rest of my contractions were not painful after that, but it was one that just felt, it was like, oh yeah, I remember this feeling from when I was in labor last time. But I have had a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions, so I think that was still Braxton Hicks, but I've had a lot of those, like a big increase this past week, especially the past couple nights. And I've had a lot of cramping, and I think I had cramping, was it started last week? I can't remember, but it's gotten a lot worse this week. In fact, there's one night my cramping was so bad that I had to go take a bath because the pain, I couldn't sleep. It was like the middle of the night and I was just cramping so bad. So I've had a lot of cramping that just feels like, for me, mild period cramping, because my periods are just awful. So it's pretty mild compared to my periods, but it definitely feels like uterus period contractions, or not contractions, cramping. And then usually while I'm cramping, I'll get like a lot of Braxton Hicks. So I don't know, kind of crazy. I don't think he's going to come early. But I've just had a lot of increase in contractions, and I think because of that, that's why the nesting has like totally jump started, because it kind of, especially that one painful contraction I had. And again, it was only one, only lasted about a minute or so and then was done. But just that one contraction and all the cramping has made me be like, okay, wait, am I actually ready for this baby? So I've just like gone full force into like getting our bags packed and cleaning and making sure everything's ready, and just thinking about things like, oh shoot, we need this and we need this. And I didn't even, like, just some things that I thought I was ready because I've had a baby before, but things that I need either a second one of because my daughter's still using it, or those kind of things. I've realized a lot of things we need to get. So we are in full nesting mode this week, today I'm hoping to get my bags packed, so they're ready to go. I know with my daughter, I feel like it was like 30 weeks when I had those packed, but since I'm 34, I feel like I should probably get my hospital bag packed just in case, and since I've had a lot more contractions too. But yeah, it's been just a crazy week of ups and downs, and times of crying and times of excitement and times of anxiety and times of impatience and times of, wait, don't let this baby come yet. I've just felt it all this week. So hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If you are, give them a thumbs up, and I will see you next week when we're on week 35. Wow, that's so close. We're getting so close, you guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week.